The Sovereign International Regime 1. Date March 21st, 2023. Order number 29. We hereby express our respect to you and have the honor to state the following. Sovereign International Regime 1 is the owner and manager of the World Account in the World Sovereign Bank of the owner Hospitallers. Account number 010001 4AAA777 C3AM01. Distributed among various banks in countries around the world. As a reminder, Sovereign International Regime 1 is the owner and manager of the World Account in the World Sovereign Bank of the Order Hospitallers. Account 01-1-735-16 222-777-888-999, distributed among various banks in countries around the world. As a reminder, Sovereign International Regime 1 is the owner-manager of assets, including accounts under the names White Spiritual Boy, Spiritual Wonder Boy, Spiritual Wonder Brothers, Morning Star, King David, Prophet Muhammad, Demas and Saint Timothy, White Mongolia, White Vatican, White Eagle, Maria Sinukuan or Divine Crystal, Maria Banahaw or Divine Sunflower, Maria Cristina or Divine Magdalene, Maria Makiling or Divine Ester Egg, Falcon, Alpha Omega, and other accounts placed with various banks in 189 countries around the world. We hereby confirm all previous legal and subordinate international acts approved by the Sovereign International Regime 1, namely resolution and orders, and all other legal and subordinate international acts as the Sovereign International Regime 1. We hereby illustrate that the criminal lies manifested in the criminal actions by the international terrorist groups didn't bypass the People's Republic of China, formed in the past of the great people's leaders along the beaten path of the elder brothers, as their teacher, the sovereign country, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. If you look closely at the United Nations Conventions and at the Rome Statute, then the question clearly arises, how and on the basis of what laws such as countries as Israel, the USA, the Russian Federation, and the PRC refused to participate in the UN International Criminal Court, which was created with the direct participation of the main founder of the UN, the great sovereign country, the great winner in the Second World War, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. The fact is that after the corrupt betrayal by the members of the CPSU Central Committee of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, and other bodies of the State Security Committee, and other influential leaders of the great country of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, as a result of the organized, criminal, artificially created disbandment of the people's bodies of the state power of the great sovereign country of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, international criminal, terrorist, anti-human sects such as Dark Nobility, Jesuits, Illuminati, Cabal, Black Sun sect, some dragon clans, aristocracy flower clans, and other criminal secret sects united in one of the Cabal locomotive movements, in secret from the peoples of the countries, committed the crime of transferring the people's state administrations of the people's countries into private corporation companies, thereby moving into the status of private corporations such as Israel, China, the Russian Federation, the USA. As per the above fact, it becomes clear why the International Court of Justice (UN), according to the Charter, cannot accept private companies instead of countries, but the false mass media immediately reverse this fact, deceiving the people of the earth by the fact that the countries Israel, China, the Russian Federation, the United States are allegedly withdrawing from the membership of the International Court of Justice United Nations, founded in 1945. Thus, the terrorist cabal movement, having deceived the peoples of the countries and the entire people of the world, allows committing bloody crimes such as ignoring human rights, genocide, mass bloody sacrifices, and other terrorist global crimes against the people of their countries and against all bright humanity, God and nature. Please be reminded that all rights of permanent membership in the UN and permanent membership in the UN Security Council in relation to the PRC belong to the Taiwan rather than the PRC Corporation. The Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, as the elder brother, did a lot for the Chinese people, defended, taught, allocated gold to the treasury of the Communist Party of China. On the basis of criminal disregard of the part of the PRC Corporation of the official orders of the Sovereign International Regime 1, also performing the function of the state treasury of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, which is the owner of monetary funds and gold financial assets, including funds and gold assets held on deposit storage and management by the PRC country as a PRC corporation, thereby not fulfilling the international obligations to the owner and chief regulator of the world financial system. The Sovereign International Treasury Monetary One as the sovereign country, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. And based on the illegal fraudulent corporate law of the PRC corporation, on the criminal appropriation of someone else's financial property in the territory of the PRC country, based on the non-fulfillment of obligations to implement part of the order of the Sovereign International Treasury Monetary One, Resolution number 8, dated December 21, 2021 by the PRC Corporation. On the basis of the crime committed by the PRC Corporation on covert participation and secret financing of the Harvard and Houston projects to carry out the genocide of the Slavs, sovereign citizens of the great sovereign country, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, in an organized civil war on the territory of the sovereign country of the USSR, as a result of an organized conflict between two private management companies, Ukrainian People's Republic and Russian Federation, Russia. On the basis of the implementation by the PRC Corporation of an acceptable colonial policy towards the sovereign country of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics and its great sovereign people of the USSR, on various forms of colonial seizure and appropriation of the sovereign territory of the USSR sovereign country and the natural resources of the USSR sovereign country, as well as in relation to other countries. And based on the crimes committed as a result of the secret and illegal management of the PRS by the Allied dynasty, one of the main clans of the PRC Corporation. On the basis of a criminal conspiracy and criminal activities in relation to the bright humanity of the terrorist cult Black Sun, which includes the Tang dynasty represented by Xi Jinping, who publicly heads the PRC Corporation, Putin, Alexei and Alexander, who publicly heads the RF private company, and many other heads of private corporations posing as states that are directly or otherwise part of anti-human group, cabal. On the basis of the committed international financial crimes equated to international terrorism, on the development and fit introduction into financial circulation of FIT, a Security-1 XCU treasury bills of the Sovereign International Treasury Monetary One, Order of the Sovereign International Treasury Monetary One number 28 of the 18th of March 2023, electronic and digital currencies and means of payment. By the God's mercy, by the right of the sovereign, on the basis of the exclusive historical right of ownership of the entire earth with its above ground, underground, surface, underwater, air and outer spaces from the creator of the new era, by the right of the absolute ownership of all world assets and the entire world financial system, by the right of the chief regulator of the entire world financial system, in fulfillment of the light purposes of the God's providence as the great divine providence. We hereby decide, deprive of legal personality, and recognize outside the divine law of creation and outside the law, withdraw all assets, all financial assets, all energies, and the right to exist from the criminal anti-human sect, so-called Black Sun cult, their servants and accomplices, all their organizations and trusts, the well-known Tian dynasty, their servants and accomplices, all their organizations and trusts, the well-known Li dynasty, their servants and accomplices, all their organizations and trusts, PRC Corporation and all its corporate entities and trusts, Taiwan Imperial Family, their servants and accomplices, all their organizations and trusts, including all dynastic trusts. Deprive of legal personality and recognize outside the divine law of creation and outside of the law, withdraw all assets, all financial assets, all energies, as the right of the existence of the international, criminal, anti-human, terrorist entities and groups, Black Dragon, Red Dragon, Yellow Dragon, Green Dragon, Blue Dragon, their servants and accomplices, all their organizations and trusts, the so-called aristocracies, Black aristocracy, Blue aristocracy, Red aristocracy, Yellow aristocracy, Green aristocracy, their servants and accomplices, all their organizations and trusts, criminal terrorist groups called Committee of 300, all entities and any subject of law, hostile against the light humanity, justice, the divine law of creation and sovereignty. All property of the above former subjects of rights is subject to immediate confiscation and transfer to the balance of the Sovereign International Treasury Monetary One, with further distribution of the supreme sovereign power, which is the people on the territory of the restored sovereign countries. Pursuant to this order, all international and country counterterrorism and illegal organizations, all military organizations, to all actual orders, to all masters of the world system, to all masters of the world financial system, all international and country control organizations, to all missionaries performing a mission before the one God, the all Creator, bringing light and knowledge to the world, to all world spaces, Yahweh, Nave, Slava and Prave, pursuant to the all light, all of heaven, all divine providence, the all great divine providence, all great cosmic forces, all divine armadas, all divine fleets, as well as the great fleet of RA, immediately begin to implement this order in terms of its full implementation. The sovereign international regime monetary one strongly recommends to all bright humanity and all international subjects of law, organized on the basis of the principles of popular sovereignty, and observing the principles of popular sovereignty, to conduct a self-organization's procedure in the country, in order to manifest the supreme people's power of the sovereign, and returning the sovereign status of their motherland for light, peaceful, and creative development of universal love and friendship in the world space. The sovereign international treasury monetary one recommends a competent and light approach to the issue of self-organizations at the system level. The sovereign international treasury monetary one wishes all countries and all nations of the world, of all bright humanity, the quick restoration of their bright home under the sovereign flag and the sacred name of the motherland in the universal creative construction of our bright world as the universal native temple. Sovereign international treasury monetary one firmly confirms this statement, and in the future impartial and correct fulfillment its light mission to restore justice and build an all-light, all-heavenly system which should and will, in faith and truth, serve the bright humanity. As therefore all God, all Creator, all God Almighty, as the one all-heavenly all God, the all-Creator of the all-existing and all-existing in the creation of all light, all great, all heaven. His Majesty Alexander, the King of Kings, Vice Spiritual Boy, Secretary General of the International Treasury Monetary One, President of Vice Spiritual Boy, RSP, Global Corp Incorporated, Grand Intendant of the Sovereign Order of St. John Jerusalem, Rhodes, Malta, the Supreme Sovereign Order of the Hospitallers, the Chairman of the Board of the World Sovereign Bank of the Order of the Hospitallers. Om.